Namaskar, my dear students. Today we are going to learn the applications of basic proportionality theorem. Before that, I want to explain you that with the help of some study material, with the help of Google Meet video conferencing, and simultaneously along with YouTube's, we will conduct our syllabus while this lockdown time. तर हा लॉकडाऊन सुरू असताना आपण गुगल मीट, काही व्हिडिओ ट्यूब्स आणि काही स्टडी मटेरियल्स आम्ही तुम्हाला पुरवणार आहोत आणि त्याचा प्रत्येकाने घरी आपला अभ्यास सातत्यपूर्ण सुरू ठेवा. आपली 10वीची पुस्तकं पण ठेवा बरोबर. त्याचबरोबर आता इथून पुढचे व्हिडिओ आपण प्रायव्हेट करणार आहे, पब्लिकमध्ये राहणार नाही. आणि म्हणून ज्या मुलांना लिंक मिळालेली आहे ती लिंक इतर कुणाशी शेअर करू नका. कोणत्या मोबाईलवरून लिंक शेअर केली हे आम्हाला कळणारच आहे. त्यामुळं आपण सर्वांनी तो व्हिडिओ फक्त आपणापुरता मर्यादित ठेवा, कारण आपण विथ पे हे सगळं एज्युकेशन घेतोय आणि त्यामुळं इतर ठिकाणी आपली लिंक शेअर होणार नाही याची काळजी प्रत्येकाने घ्यायची. तर आज आपण बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनॅलिटी थिअरम जो आहे किंवा थेल्स थिअरम, तर त्याचे जे 2 ॲप्लिकेशन्स आहेत ते ॲप्लिकेशन्स आज आपण लर्न करणार आहे. पहिलं ॲप्लिकेशन आहे, मी इथं हेडिंग देतो, ॲप्लिकेशन्स ऑफ बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनॅलिटी थिअरम. बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनॅलिटी थिअरम, it is also called Thales theorem. So there is a first application, application 1, angle bisector theorem of triangle. Angle bisector theorem of triangle म्हणजे त्रिकोणाच्या कोनदुभाजकाचे प्रमेय of triangle. So of triangle is very important because angle bisector theorem is different and angle bisector theorem of triangle is different. What is angle bisector theorem? That is, every point on angle bisector is equidistant from arms of that angle. That we have learned in 9th standard. That is, if this is an angle and this is bisector of this angle, then if we take any point here, any point, then distance of this point from this arm and this arm are equal. This and this are equal. This and this distance equal. As well as if this is bisector, locus of points equidistant from arms of angle lie on its angle bisector, or this path is called angle bisector. So this is angle bisector theorem. But here we are studying this angle bisector theorem of triangle. This is different. This theorem is like in this way. If this is a triangle, length of this side AB is 5 centimeter and length of this side BC is 10 centimeter. Then what will be ratio of AB to BC? Let us find AB upon BC. See the ratio. Length of AB is 5 centimeter, length of BC is 10 centimeter. So ratio will be, after reduction, 5 and 5, 5 to 10, 1 upon 10. So this is the ratio of AB to BC side. And if we draw the bisector of angle B like in this way, This is angle bisector. Then what will happen? AC is divided by this bisector by point D. So BD is bisector of angle ABC, and it divides this side AC in two parts. First part is segment AD and second part is segment DC. If length of AD is 2 centimeter, then length of DC will be 4 centimeter. Why? If we find length AD upon length DC ratio, AD and DC ratio, it will be 2 upon 4. So 2 1 2, 2 2 4. This ratio is also 1 upon 2. So both ratios are equal. See how the magic is. Angle bisector of triangle divides its opposite side in the ratio of remaining two sides. म्हणजे हा बायसेक्टर ट्रायंगल मध्ये आपण जर हा बायसेक्टर काढला तर तो या बायसेक्टरच्या अपोजिट साइडला म्हणजे ह्या AC ला तो दोन पार्ट मध्ये डिवाइड करतो, AD आणि DC. तर या दोघांचा रेशो 2/4 म्हणजे किती येईल? 1/2. आणि AB ची लेंथ आणि BC ची लेंथ या दोघांचा जर रेशो घेतला तर तो किती येईल? 5/10 म्हणजे पण 1/2च. आणि हे या त्रिकोणामध्ये एक मॅजिक आहे की त्रिकोणाचा जर आपण बायसेक्टर काढला तर तो त्याच्या अपोजिट साइडला ह्या उरलेल्या दोन साइडच्या रेशो मध्येच डिवाइड करतो. म्हणजे या साइडचा जेवढा रेशो असेल तेवढाच रेशो हा असेल. AB छोटी, AD डिस्टन्स छोटा असेल. AB च्या BC डबल डिस्टन्स आहे तर DC पण डबल असेल. लक्षात येते का बघा? म्हणजे AB आणि BC यांचा रेशो तेवढाच कोणाचा असणार? AD अपॉन DC. आणि याच्यावर दरवर्षी SSC बोर्ड एक्झामिनेशनला 2 मार्काचं एक्झाम्पल गॅरंटेड असतं. सो दिस इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट क्वेश्चन in the view of SSC board examination. Also, this theorem is asked once in board examination for 5 marks. So this is also something important theorem. So what is the statement of this theorem? That is, in a triangle, bisector of any one angle divides its opposite side. How? In the ratio of remaining two sides. Once again, in a triangle, bisector of any angle divides its opposite side in the ratio of remaining two sides. So this is our theorem which we have to prove. Stop karda. Here we have written this statement: in a triangle, bisector of any angle of triangle divides its opposite side in the ratio of remaining two sides. This theorem we studied now. So see the proof of this theorem. This is a triangle ABC, and this is a bisector AD is bisector of angle BAC, and we have to prove AB upon AC equals to BD upon DC. So bisector of angle divides its opposite side in the ratio of remaining two sides. So AB upon AC is equal to BD upon DC. But when? If this is bisector. So our given is in triangle ABC, ray AD is bisector of angle BAC. And AD intersect BC at point D such that B dash D dash C. This also we can write in given. And to prove AB upon AC, this ratio is equal to BD upon DC ratio. BD upon DC. For this, it needs to construction. What is our construction? Draw a line passing through point C parallel to AD, like in this way, and extend BA intersecting this extended line in point E, suppose. So this is our construction. AD parallel EC. This is our construction. AD parallel EC. So this is our theorem. In triangle ABC, AD divides side BC, that is BD upon DC. How? In the ratio of AB to AC. First one, this is the application of basic proportionality theorem. Why this is application? So by using that application, that is in triangle EBC, this AD is parallel to EC. We will draw the sketch here, like in this way. This is point E, this is point B, this is C here, and AD is parallel, somewhat like this. AD is parallel. Then how we use the basic proportionality theorem? BA upon AE is equal to BD upon DC. But when? If AD is parallel to EC. So here BA means AB, AB upon AE, AB upon AE is equal to BD upon DC. BD upon DC. And we have to prove AB upon AC is equal to BD upon DC. So see, already by using directly this application of basic proportionality theorem, we are nearmost to our proof, only in one step, by using basic proportionality theorem in this triangle. In this triangle, if AD is parallel to EC, then AB upon AE equals to BD upon DC. And we have to prove AB upon AC is equal to BD upon DC. So AB is here, which we have to prove. We have to prove BD upon DC. Here is also BD upon DC. Only the difference is this, AE and AC. That means if we replace this AE by AC, then our theorem will prove. Whenever we have to replace any segment, then it needs to prove their lengths equal. Those segments show congruent. So AE and AC we have to show congruent, equal. So see in the figure, here is AE and AC. This is AE and this is AC. So these two sides we have to show equal. In 9th standard we have seen in triangle, this is point E, C and A. E, C and A. Whenever we have to show AE equals to EC, then it requires to show angle E congruent to angle C. If we can prove angle E congruent with angle C, then we can easily say AE equals to AC. म्हणजे आपण पाहिलंय त्रिकोणामध्ये, ट्रायंगलमध्ये जेव्हा दोन अँगल इक्वल असतात तेव्हा त्याच्या अपोजिट साइड्स काय असतात, इक्वल. आणि म्हणून हे जर दोन साईड तुम्हाला इक्वल दाखवल्या तर आपण एईच्या ठिकाणी AC ठेवू शकतो आणि मग आपला हा थिरम प्रूव्ह होईल. आता एईच्या ठिकाणी AC ठेवण्यासाठी आपल्याला अँगल E आणि अँगल C कॉन्ग्रंट दाखवावे लागतील. मग आता डायग्राम मध्ये बघा, अँगल E कुठे आहे? हा अँगल E आणि हा अँगल C. याला आपण तात्पुरतं अँगल 1 म्हणूया आणि याला अँगल 2 म्हणूया. जर अँगल 1 आणि 2 जर आपल्याला इक्वल दाखवता आले तर आपण एईच्या ठिकाणी AC असं सबस्टिट्यूट करू शकतो. त्यासाठी अजून दोन अँगलची आपण हेल्प घेऊया. अँगल नंबर 3 अँड दिस इज अँगल नंबर 4. सी अँगल 1, 2, 3, 4 we have to show equal. While showing the correlation or equality among four things, four angles, four segment, anything, then it needs to prove three steps. Angle 1 congruent to angle 3, because if two parallel lines are intersected by transversal, then these two angles are called corresponding angles. If two parallel lines are intersected by transversal, then this angle congruent to this angle, that is Z will form. These are called alternate angles. So by using parallel line concept, angle 1 congruent to angle 3, because this parallel to this is our construction. Therefore angle 1 congruent to angle 3. Angle 1 congruent to angle 3. Why? Because these are the corresponding angles. Angle 4 and 2 are equal. Angle 4 congruent to angle 2. Why? These are the alternate angles. See Z here, like in this way. That is, if this parallel to this and consider AC as a transversal, then angle 4 and 2 are equal. And third, angle 3 and 4 are already equal because this is bisector. Angle 3 congruent to angle 4. Why? Because AD is bisector of angle BAC. So by using these three steps, we can say all angles will become equal. Angle 1 and angle 2 are congruent. And now by considering angle EAC, we can say if these two angles are equal, then AE will become congruent to AC. AE and AC will become congruent, and then we can substitute AC as AE as an AC, and our theorem will prove. So once again I will explain the theorem from start. The statement: in a triangle, bisector of any angle of triangle divides its opposite side in the ratio of remaining two sides. That means given is in triangle ABC, ray AD is bisector of angle BAC intersecting BC at point D such that B dash D dash C. To prove AB upon AC is equal to BD upon DC, and construction EC is parallel to AD. Draw a line passing through point C intersecting extended BA in point E. So this is our construction. Now AD parallel to EC and EA is a transversal, then angle 3 congruent to angle 1. In examination you write as a angle BAD congruent to angle AEC and give the support corresponding angles. 1 congruent to 3 corresponding angles. Second step, angle 4 congruent to angle 2, that is angle CAD congruent to angle ACE. Why? Because this shows the Z angle 4 and 2 are alternate angles. So give the support alternate angles. Third step, angle 3 congruent to angle 4. Why? Give the support ray AD is bisector of angle BAC. Then let it be equation number 1, 2 and 3, and then write angle 1 congruent to angle 2. All angles are actually equal here, but we need angle 1 prove the congruent with angle 2 and give the support from equation 1, 2 and 3. And this is our important aim, that we need to prove angle 1 congruent to angle 2, and then we can easily say segment AE congruent to segment AC and give the support converse of theorem of isosceles triangle or the sides opposite to congruent angles. So this is our half part. Then in triangle BEC, AD is parallel to EC. This is our construction. Then we can easily apply the basic proportionality theorem. BA or AB upon AE is equal to BD upon DC. This basic proportionality theorem. And then replace AE by AC and give the support of that step, that is, we have shown here AE congruent to AC. Why? Converse of theorem of isosceles triangle or the sides opposite to congruent angles. And then while substitution AE as AC, our theorem gets proved. So once again I will explain now in short. In triangle ABC, AD is bisector of angle BAC. Given, to prove AB upon AC equals to BD upon DC, and construction AD parallel to EC. First step, angle 1 congruent to angle 3. These three steps we can write in any order, that is, you can write this step here, anything, but these three steps needs to write there, because to show the equality among four, it needs three steps. So angle 1 congruent to angle 3, corresponding angles. 4 and 2 alternate angles Z, and 3 and 4 are equal because AD is bisector. After writing these three steps, we can say angle 1 congruent to angle 2 and give the support from equation 1, 2 and 3. And therefore we can write, because here in triangle we have shown these two angles equal, so we can write AE equals to AC. AE equals to AC and give the support, that is converse of theorem of isosceles triangle or the sides opposite to congruent angles are congruent. Now in triangle BEC, AD is parallel to EC, give the support construction, basic proportionality theorem, and replace AE by AC, that is from, let it be equation number 4, from 4, and our theorem will prove. Now steps once again, 1 congruent to 3 corresponding angles, 4 congruent to 2 alternate angles, 3 congruent to 4 AD is bisector of angle BAC. From equation 1 to 3, angle 1 congruent to angle 2. Therefore AE congruent to AC. Converse of theorem of isosceles triangle or sides opposite to congruent angles are congruent. Now in triangle EBC, AD is parallel to EC, construction. Therefore AB upon AE equals to BD upon DC, basic proportionality theorem, and replace AE by AC with the help of this support from equation 4, and our theorem will prove. So, thank you.